girls. Welcome back to another episode of Good AfterZOOM, Cardinal. Here with the wonderful Miss Cows.
Hi, everybody. I hope you are having a fabulous day. In case you haven't noticed, it is super gorgeous outside, and it will be for the next few days. We're going to have some warm weather. How do you feel about warm weather, Mr. Thomas?
Oh, I love it. I know that we still always want to be responsible with our social distancing, but I think so long as we are careful about going outside with our masks, with everything,
True.
We need sunlight. We need sunlight.
We're like plants. We just soak it up.
I know exactly.
I love it.
I love that you say that, because today that we're filming this on Wednesday, April 22nd, which is actually Earth Day.
Yes. So actually one of my favorite non-official holidays. I don't know. I feel like with quarantine, I've really been able to go outside and enjoy it a lot more. There's less traffic noise. I got to hear the birds just singing back and forth. I was outside this morning and I just had this urge to paint. Kind of went a little above and beyond. I am not an artist by any means. If you want to talk to an artist, talk to Miss Yubovich, because she actually taught art before she came to Isana.
Really? Oh, wow. I didn't know that.
She's great. Amazing. If you walk into her classroom and see any of her like alphabet charts, anchor charts, it's just every single piece of artwork is just phenomenal.
Right. No, I remember that now. She had like this really cool like forest that came down off the wall. So she made all that. Oh, that's amazing.
She's amazing. I love her. Shout out to you, Miss Yubovich. You're great. I love you. But yeah, do you mind if I share the painting with you guys?
Please, please.
Okay, cool.
I love that.
So because it's Earth Day, I believe in reducing, reusing, and recycling. So I actually took a grocery bag, a paper grocery bag, tore off the handles and opened it up. It's really long. I was so inspired by being outside and in nature, and I have a little succulent garden. They're my little babies, and I was inspired to paint them, and my coloring's kind of off because I didn't have certain colors, but yeah.
There, let's see.
So, I have our reduce, reuse, recycle triangle. It's a little more equilateral than the regular triangle. But these are the succulents that I have that I'm currently growing. This one's supposed to be super spiky, so the little white dots are supposed to represent like the spikes coming off of it. I painted the globe the best that I could, mostly Africa, Europe, and Asia, which, continents I want to explore more one of these days. A flower.
Tell us about one day. You went to Africa.
And it was beautiful. And then clouds with rain. I know you can't see it as well, but there's glitter paint on the outside of the cloud. It looks great. And rain. And the ocean with a little fish, some kelp, and coral.
Oh, that's amazing. Thank you so much for sharing. I feel inspired now to create something, and I love that you did it on a paper bag. Not only is this a time that we need to be really resourceful, like I was joking, my cousin cutting my hair and scaring me, but there's so much around the house that if we use our imagination, we can repurpose, and that's brilliant. That's something I never would have thought to take a bag and turn it into a canvas.
I actually saw it and I linked it under my class's class dojo. It was like 30 different things you could make using reducing, reusing, recycling activities. And I told the kids, I'm like, I'm going to post what I'm going to make. So I hope you get to show me what you're going to make.
That's so great, though. I love how creative like our families, our scholars and their families are. And it's amazing.
They are.
And this is such a great segue, because our special guest today is actually Mr. Estrada, and he is an artist. He paints,
creative soul.
He does it all. So, hi, welcome, Mr. Estrada.
Hey, everybody, how's it going
Today?
I'm doing well, thank you. So happy to see both of you guys here, and thank you so much for recording and doing what you guys are doing. It's really, really bringing everybody together, and I really appreciate it.
Oh, it's our pleasure. We love getting to visit with everybody and see everyone, and everyone that's been coming on. It's great advice, and I think it's helpful for us. It's helpful for the scholars and their families, and so we're super appreciative, and we're so thankful that you came on, and How is your family? How are you guys doing? How's everything going at home?
Well, everything is good. Everything is fine. We have to all manage and make room and space in different areas. So that's been a challenge, but it's been okay. It's fun.
Oh, I'm so glad to hear that. And is that painting behind you? Did you paint that?
Yes, that is one of my paintings. It's supposed to be Antigua, Guatemala, with Atitlan is one of the lakes over there that's surrounded by mountains and volcanoes. It's famous. Let me see if
Mind blown.
there's another one too.
That is
Whoa.
gorgeous.
Yeah, it's pretty big, and I'm gonna show
Yeah.
you with it. Mm-hmm.
Oh my goodness.
There's the other one, so together they're
Beautiful.
they're very.
That puts my Earth Day painting to shame, Mr. Thomas. Oh my goodness.
Wow. Oh, those are beautiful.
But I'm gonna show you my favorite one. It's right here. Oh, I don't know.
Oh my word.
And this one was inspired by by Van Gogh. It was my this is my own rendition of the Starry Night.
I love it. I love the purple.
Yeah, that's I just wanted to do it that way.
Oh,
man.
wow.
Glad you like that.
Are you from Antigua? Is in Guatemala or?
No, I was born in Quetzaltenango, Guatemala, which is the second major city in Guatemala, except we're up in the highlands. Mm-hmm. It's higher altitude.
Is that where they grow the coffee? Is it in the mountains there of that region or?
No, the coffee is mostly in the more tropical area. Where I'm from is mostly cold. It's very cold for a lot of crops, but so it's different than it's usually very cold. Now the tropics are on the other side in Alta Verapaz, the different area.
Oh, that's amazing. You know, we were talking with Miss Rodner, and we were trying to guess where she was from, and we were thinking Guatemala because, you know, so many of our scholars are from there, and you're from there, and that region is so fascinating. It's for being such a small region, it's so diverse, and it has so much the topography and the people and all the coffee and the food, and it's amazing. It's an amazing part of the world.
Yes. There's a lot of diversity and a lot of places to go to, and not too far apart. But yes, it ranges from very different climates as well. Like within 30-40 minutes, you could be in the high elevation where it's very cold, and you drive down 30 minutes, and you're in the coastal area. So it's pretty neat.
Sounds a lot like Southern California, though.
Right.
And we were talking, Miss Kaus and I, that today's Earth Day, and so and it just got us thinking about what we could do, and we wanted to ask you maybe for some advice and some tips for our scholars. And
definitely, Earth Day is something that I always look forward to, and I know last year we were working on our garden, which it's growing actually right in front of our school, but also the weeds, and it needs some tending care and love. So that's something that I'm definitely going to do next week. But for our students, children, you guys can actually find seeds, start planting, utensil pots, or even find a place where you guys can help with a garden. So that's something that you guys can do.
that's amazing. Because I think there are so many benefits to just thinking in all of those ways. You know, not only now when I think we need to be connected to nature, it's so important to use that to help ground us, I think, but even for when this time is over, and just looking forward to the future and realizing that's what Earth Day is about, and that painting behind you is amazing. That couldn't be the better setting for our Earth Day episode.
I want to go there. I just want to be in the painting right now. Like, it's so gorgeous.
Oh, appreciate that.
Is that something that you self-teach yourself, or you were just drawing and painting from a young age, or did you take classes?
The art was when I came to the States. I was 10 years old, and mathematics and art were the two subjects that I was good at. And I struggled with all the other subjects because I didn't understand. And interesting, in 1984, in South Central LA, where I attended school first, there was no Spanish-speaking teachers, paraprofessionals, or anybody. So I was forced to learn the language in that sense. Therefore, I communicated through drawings a lot with my friends. And of course, when it came to math, I love math. So moving into college, the reason I moved into teaching was because I wanted to incorporate the two things, the arts and of course teaching.
That's amazing. Maybe we should have a little scholar challenge.
A directed drawing or even like a mini painting session. That would be so much fun.
Well, Earth Day, anything that has the theme of Earth and what can we do to contribute to make the Earth a better place, that I would be happy to throw that out there and inspire our children to do something. And yes, we can definitely post a collage with everybody's artwork.
So, Mr. Estrada, we know that you are a car enthusiast. So we wanted to ask you what your favorite car model is from any time in car history.
Okay, that's a very good question. And one of the hints, it's a classic. One, is it a Ford? Two, is it a Chevy? Or three, is it a Dodge? Pre-60s.
Oh, see, I'm so bad with cars. I don't even know who makes the car that you have that we see.
The first thing that pops up into my mind is the 1918 Model T Ford. I don't know why that pops up into my brain because it's like the first car, I guess, but that's definitely not the case.
Is that what we should say?
I don't know. I think it's got to be Dodge.
All right,
Okay.
Mr. Estrada.
Well, my car actually, and it's funny because as time passes by, my favorite car changes. At this time, my favorite car is a 1951 Chevy Fleetline.
Oh,
My
Wow.
favorite car at this point.
And all right, boys and girls, now it is your turn. Mr. Estrada is going to ask you a trivia question. He is asking you, what is his favorite children's book?
Number one, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Number two, The Count of Monte Cristo. And number three, James and the Giant Peach.
I love James and the Giant Peach.
All right, and what is the hint for our scholars, Mr. Estrada?
The hint is that the same author wrote two of the books that I mentioned.
That's a great question. So, boys and girls, if you know the answer, the first person to submit the answer, the right answer, is going to get 10 points. In our next episode, we're going to talk about how the points work, and good luck. Good luck on that trivia question.
In closing, Mr. Estrada, do you have any general advice you want to give our families or staff members during this time?
Well, I just want to say to all of our staff to continue to stay safe, stay productive. To our parents, want you to be patient with our students. Please understand that this is different for them, and they need your patience and understanding. For our students, I want you to continue to reach out to your teachers, to everyone at Cardinal. Do your work. Continue to do your iReady. Believe it or not, I check your minutes all the time, and I get very, very happy when I see that you're meeting your goals. So please continue to do your iReady. That's it. Have a wonderful day. I miss you all dearly. Can't wait to see everybody back together. Just be productive, take care of yourselves, and continue to learn each and every day.
Well, thank you so much for joining us today, Mr. Estrada. We are so happy you were able to join us. Shout out to all our family and friends who continue to work hard. We miss you. We support you. We are here for you, and we wish you nothing but good health and safety, and keep up the good work. We're so proud of you. Have a great rest of your day, you guys.
Thank you, boys and girls. We'll see you later. Bye-bye.
Bye.